This plastic water bottle ban is incredibly stupid. And it's not just stupid because it won't have that much of an impact. It's stupid because the purpose isn't to help the environment. The purpose is just to harm you. Like all of these other regulations and bans. It's not about the environment. It's about inconveniencing you. Here's how you know, by the way. In San Francisco airport now, the ban is only affecting water bottles. But you know, you go into the store at the airport or any deli or any convenience store, they don't just sell water bottles, they sell soda bottles, iced tea bottles, Gatorade, juice drinks, all these different kinds of drinks. All of those are fine at San Francisco airport. The only one you can't get is a water bottle. Why is it? Because travel dehydrates you. I've learned this the hard way. One time I flew to New York for a bachelor party, so I was already a little dehydrated. I get on the airplane and I forgot that travel dehydrates you. I felt like I was in the middle of the Sahara Desert. Men lose up to half a gallon of water from their bodies during a 10-hour flight. It's a lot of water. And you are also not allowed to bring any liquid past security in airports. So what are you supposed to do now? You're supposed to suffer. That's it. I guess you could bring, I don't know, a metallic water bottle or a reusable water bottle that's empty through security and then go to the one water fountain somewhere in the airport, or you can go into the airport bathroom and fill up your water bottle. Doesn't that sound delicious? Doesn't that sound really appetizing? Or you can suffer. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to suffer. The whole point of this is inconvenience. You saw this with the plastic grocery bag ban. So 3 years ago in California, other states have followed suit, but in 2016 in California, they banned single-use plastic grocery bags. New York followed California this past March. And when they did that, New York's governor, Andrew Cuomo, he declared that the ban would, quote, help reduce litter in our communities, protect our water, and create a cleaner and greener New York for all. So that's what happened, right? That's obviously what happened. No, actually, of course not. Plastic pollution got significantly worse. We haven't seen the effect in New York yet because it just happened. But in California, the ban actually caused more plastic pollution. How did it do that? How do we know that? There was a study out of the University of Sydney that showed that the ban on the single-use little thin nothing plastic grocery bags led to a massive increase in the sale of thicker, more environmentally damaging plastic garbage bags. So you know, the kind you line your garbage with at home. How's that work? What is the relationship between grocery bags and garbage bags that none of these economists or none of these regulators or none of these environmental activists could have thought of? Well, you know from your own use. Back in the good old days when we had plastic grocery bags, you would go, you'd get all your groceries, and then you'd save your plastic grocery bags, right? And if you're anything like my family, you'd save like 300 of them. You'd never use as many as you actually got, so you just have them in a pantry somewhere. But you would use them. You would slowly use them, and the way you would use them is to line your small little garbages, your little trash bins. And that way it's very easy. It was actually an organic way to recycle. Because you got these bags, you don't want to go out and buy new garbage bags. There's no reason to do that. So you figure, okay, make use with that, throw your trash away, put that in the trash, throw it out, you're good to go. Now that you can't do that, now that those bags don't exist, people have to line their trash bins somehow, so they're going out there buying much more environmentally damaging bags. Okay, well, at least it's better as far as the grocery bags themselves are concerned, right? Wrong. Another study showed that paper bags, which is what replaced the single-use plastic bags, are actually worse for the environment than the single-use plastic bags. How do we know that? Britain's environmental agencies showed in 2011, that far back, 8 years ago, that you would have to reuse a paper bag, a paper grocery bag, 3 times if you wanted to bring its environmental impact down to the level of a single-use plastic bag. Now, do you ever reuse paper bags? No, nobody does. You just throw them out. Ironically, you do reuse the environmentally pretty fine plastic bags, but you don't reuse the paper bags. So they're actually much worse for the environment. Why is that? It takes a lot more energy to make the paper bags. You have to create the pulp, you have to manufacture the paper bag, and in all of that energy and all of that time, you could have just made that single-use, very thin plastic bag from oil. Okay then. Okay then, Michael, you conservative, you anti-environmentalist. Then forget the plastic bags. Forget the paper bags. I know the way that we can save the environment, right? This is what all the activists tell you. It's what at the grocery store checkout, what they tell you. You can buy one of those reusable cotton bags. You ever see those are great bags, right? That's the best. That's when you really want to protect the planet from global warming. You buy those bags. All the most liberal people you know have those bags. They bring them back and forth. That's better for the environment, right? No, that's the worst for the environment of all. Ha ha ha. A headline from Quartz came out just this past April, quote, "Your cotton tote is pretty much the worst replacement for a plastic bag." Don't take my word for it. Listen to the scientists. 2018 study from Denmark's Ministry of Environment and Food found that cotton shopping bags need to be reused. How many times? You want to guess? So if you want to bring the paper bag down to the environmental impact level of a plastic bag, you got to reuse it 3 times. Do you know how many times you got to reuse a cotton shopping bag? 20,000 times. I'm not going to go to the grocery store 20,000 times in my life. Hey, it's Michael Knowles here, and I'm going to level with you. These cigars aren't cheap. Be sure to subscribe to the Daily Wire on YouTube. Not because it will help us continue to spread a message of conservative values throughout the country, but most importantly, because then I'll be able to continue to afford cigars. I personally appreciate it. Thank you very much.